Oh, we're going live. Oh dear, we are going live. We are live at 5. Glasses ready. Jane, we're live on Facebook as well. We're live on Instagram already, and we're not even live. Oh, how exciting! How exciting! So I can't see whether anybody's with us or anybody's not with us.
Well, you're definitely live on all three, darling.
YouTube. We're going to go live with the actual show, the show. Very shortly. I'm just having a little warm up the larynx, and then we're ready to go live.
We've got one viewer.
Okay. Hi, yay! Who's in?
4 viewers.
So is it sort of messages coming through? Right.
Yeah, the messages that you are right. I can't see them under the tape, unfortunately. But never mind. I have to apologise.
Right, I suppose with odd feeling, I better get live.
Tina's with us, Paul's with us.
Okay. Alrighty, here we go. This is Devine live, and I believe, am I right? Can we have a time check? I believe we are 5. So we are Devine live at 5, ready for our little Halloween special. It's so fabulous to be back with you, beautiful people. We've missed you so much. And with all that's been going on recently, all the lockdowns, who's in lockdown, who's not in lockdown, where are you in the world? We just wanted to come and bring a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of fun, and a little bit of a smile to everybody's Friday. It's Friday. So nice to be with you guys. So nice to be back. I hope you're joining us on whichever media that we are broadcasting to you on. We've got YouTube going, we have Facebook going, and we have Instagram. So hopefully you're with us on one of those. Please do chat along with us if you can. Send us messages and let us know. The reason that we are going on YouTube, and we're making such a big thing about YouTube, is because we are so delighted that we have launched our own little YouTube channel. So we have a fabulous little Devine live YouTube channel with loads of stuff going on for Devine. So if you haven't gone onto YouTube, get over there, subscribe to us. We've got loads of tips, hints, make-dos, flower recipes, cocktail recipes. We've got everything going on. So it's all on our YouTube channel, and all the stuff that we get up to during the week as well. So when we're doing big sort of flower things and parties and our little home decoration jobs, we put little stories onto YouTube. So do come see us on YouTube and have a look and see what we do. Anyway, back to our fabulous Halloween-y special. We thought that we would come to you the day before Halloween and give you some last-minute little hints and tips, last-minute bits of fun, because everybody, I suppose, is going to be at home doing their own little YouTube, their own little Halloween thing. So today, we're going to do what we always do, you fabulous people. We're going to do a little foodie. We're going to do a little cocktail, and we're going to do some fabulous flowers. So we've got the most incredible little Halloween trick-or-treat cake that we're going to show you how to make. We have got a beautiful Melinda. You're going to love this. We've got a beautiful cocktail called the Witch's Brew, which is just fabulous. You're going to love it. And we've got a little pumpkin idea and some fabulous flowers going into the pumpkin. So there we go. Remember, if you are playing along with us at home, if you're a Devine Live family member, if you've been watching us through the whole of lockdown, then you'll know we have a little game. So please raise your glasses. Make sure you've got a full glass every time I say clearly, fabulous, and divine. Raise your glass and take a little drink. They were the words, weren't they? Clearly, fabulous, clearly, and fabulous. And Devine.
You're going to have to apologise if I can't read.
We're having a little bit of problem with our messaging coming through on Facebook. So if you are messaging us on Facebook, I'm so sorry. We can't see sort of your messaging.
I've got an answer to the problem.
Anyway, cheers, you fabulous people. You are clearly Devine, and it's so lovely to be back on a fabulous Friday. I must admit, because we are now sort of YouTubing, we have a new member of our team, the lovely Rachel, who is helping us sort of put all of this together. Cheers, Rachel, fabulous person. And for those of you that do know the little 5 at Life story, we clearly have our little floor manager, Jane, is racing around in the background there, scribbling messages and telling me who's with us and who's not. So, hello everybody, let's get divinely fabulous. Happy Halloween! Oh, here we go.
So we have Helen Hells is with us.
Ah, little Hells, good evening.
David Devine.
David Devine over in Ireland. How are you?
Joe
We're
Caulfield.
going international. Joe,
In
how are
Ireland.
you? In Northern Ireland. How are you doing?
Then these guys.
We've got little, we've got little Corin joining us. Kath is with us. Wendy and Kelly, gorgeous Wendy. How are you? Is that Bianca? Linda? We've got cousin Sarah. How are you, cousin Sarah? Fabulous. Trevor over in the States.
And Claire Levy.
And little Claire Levy. How are you, Claire Levy? Nice to see you. Nice to see you all. It's like I'm touching everybody again, although that probably sounds a bit spooky and creepy, doesn't it? So anyway, let's crack on. So as I say, we've got our usual little things that we're going to do. We've got a beautiful foodie treat. So we're going to show you how to make a quick, cheap, trickle treat cake. Seeing as it's Halloween tomorrow, and people are home sort of celebrating and doing their own thing, we thought that we would show you just a very quick Halloweeny trickle treat cake. Something that's fabulous, something that's just quick and easy to do. So yeah, so it's easy. Anyone can do this. It doesn't involve baking because clearly we're coming to you from the beautiful Bell and Dragon. We've changed our location just for tonight because we wanted to create something a little bit more spooky and magical. So we're here in the Bell and Dragon, so we're not doing a cake, we're not doing a cook, sorry, but we're going to show you how to make a fabulous cake. Now this is a cheats cake. We always want to show you little tips, little ways to do things, just sort of cut corners because everybody's sort of running out of time and Halloween is tomorrow, so let's create something fabulous. We popped out today to a little supermarket and bought some pre-made cakes. We've got two little pre-made cakes. I'm not trying to be the wonderful Nina from Flower Power, and I've never tried to outdo or try and do one of her cakes. But what we thought we'd show you is a little fabulous, quick and easy cheat to create a fabulous little Halloween cake for tomorrow. So we just bought two gatos, two matching gatos, two double chocolate cakes. Here they are. There we are. So pop that to one side. So we've got our gato. Now what we're going to do is we'll just remove this little bit of plastic. They obviously come with a little plastic wrap. Take that out straight away. And the second one, this is where you just juggle a little. We're just going to peel it off of the board. And we're just going to put one directly on top of the other. So just like that. Now that gives us that fabulous height straight away. You've got this really impressive double chocolate gato, so that's a quadruple chocolate gato. Put that to one side. Doesn't look shop for because you've created that fabulous sort of height.
Can we have a drink?
You see, I'm so out of practice. We haven't done this. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, you fabulous people at home watching. So nice to be back with you.
Bianca's got a new puppy.
Bianca, we need to see pictures of this puppy, Bianca. Don't just brag and show off about it. Let's see pictures, Bianca. Okay, so with this, we've got this gato. Now, the trick and the treat of this cake is that we are then going to take a fabulous sharp knife. Now, what we want to do is we're turning this cake into a donut. So you just run the knife around, going through both layers of cake. Just take that knife carefully round. It's obviously a little warmer in here than it is usually, so there we are. So there we go. So we've got that fabulous little gato. We're just taking that. Now you take the middle out. So there's the first section. And we'll just run that around again to make sure we've got it. And we're taking out the little bottom section. So we're turning the cake into a fabulous little donut. So you just prise that out.
Wilcox says, when's the cocktail?
Are you watching? I hope that's it's a lovely Paul, fabulous Paul Wilcox. I hope you're with Pinot Jojo, ready for a fabulous Friday. Okay, so there we go. Let's just take out the bottom of that gato. I'll just use my hand, and it goes, and out it comes. There we go. So, sorry, off there. So we just scoop out the bottom. You want to clear that so that the cake is hollow, so that you can see all the way through to the cake board at the bottom. So just mess up my hands there. Let me just show you that. So just sort of simply, quick and simply, you can just sort of see we've taken that down, we've cut that through to the bottom, and there we are. Now, because this is our fabulous trick and treat cake, clearly we want to create some little treats that go into the middle of this. And what better than filling it with these fabulous sweets.
Max and Eve are watching.
Proper trick and treats. Hey, little Max and Eve, you gorgeous people. How are you? Beautiful little niece and nephew, Max and Eve. There we go. So what we do is we fill the centre of this cake with all of these beautiful treats. Mix them in. Product placement. We've got M&Ms, we've got Galaxy Minstrels, we've got Maltesers. So there we go. So you just fill it. That's it. Get some of those in there. Get rid of my Paul Wilcox. This is your sort of dream cake. Then, what we then do is we then take a piece of the sponge that we had before and we pop it back in the top. There we go.
John Levy says the witch is obstructing you.
John, which witch are we talking about?
That's not nice, Adam.
So there we go. Am I being obstructed by a witch? So just pop that back in. So the top of the gatter goes straight back in on top, obviously, which then sort of seals that. So we've got all our little fabulous treats inside the cake. Then that goes back on top. Now, we want to make this look a bit more professional, a little bit more Halloween-y, a little bit more fabulous. So what do we do? We've got some icing. So this is just simple butter icing that we made. So it's literally, it's 1 part butter to 2 parts icing sugar with a little bit of vanilla essence put in there just to give it a bit of a bite, a bit of a taste, and then some beautiful orange food colouring. We're clearly going tremendously Halloween-y. We've got a little Ed Lyle with us, have we?
I know.
Hello, Ed Lyle. Thank you so much.
Just keeping an eye on you.
Thank you so much for letting us use your beautiful bell and dragon. Beautiful bell and dragon and cook them. There are others. Please do give them a try. Who else have we got? We've got Trish Burns over in Ireland saying hello. Anne-Marie Powers over in Boston. How are you? Happy Halloween. Hope you guys in Boston have a great time. We've got little John Levy who said hello to. Liz Levy's with us too. Lovely Victoria. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. It's like the little family coming back together again. Cheers, you fabulous, gorgeous people. Right, so I said this cake is simple. It's not. You don't need to be a fabulous cake maker to do this. So I'm going to just show you. We've done this before. If you can see, I think you can see the gatto. So we've got the beautiful gatto. And what we're going to do, you just run around the side and put a little dab of the fabulous icing. So just running that icing all around the edge. Now, the fact that it's Halloween means that you can go a bit spooky.
Anne-Marie's loving your spooky decor.
Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie, if you can spot it, I think there's something in here that we bought in Boston 2 years ago when we were with you. We still need to go to Mexico for that party. So we're basically just running that round. We've got this beautiful, fabulous butter icing. Now, with the palette knife, just lift that in, and we're just going to run it round very quickly. So we're not trying to, we're not icing a wedding cake. We are just trying to cover up that chocolate with a bit of a beautiful edge. Make it look a bit spooky, a little Halloween-y. There we go. Fabulous. Let's just take that off of there.
It's like a chocolate orange.
I love chocolate oranges. There. We're just going to pop some of this around the top. So as I say, this really is just something quick and easy. It's a cheesecake, but it's such a fun cake. So we're then just going to finish this with icing.
Are they doing a chocolate orange coffee? A Costa, was it?
Costa Coffee doing a chocolate orange hot chocolate. I believe my little sister told me that. So we then just carefully emulsify the icing around the cake. Now it doesn't matter if we get a bit of a chocolate mix, because we're going for that Halloween-y, spooky, cakey kind of thing. Look at that. How fabulous. God, Nina, Don't you ever worry, Nina, your job is more than safe. There we go, let's just give that a little spin round. Just finish that off there like that. Right, now.
Anne Banfield's with us, says looking good.
Oh, lovely Anne, how are you? There we go, right.
And Wendy lost your spatula wrist action.
Thanks, Wendy. I've been practicing my spatula wrist action. It's actually called a bachelor wrist action.
And Chip says she's carried on trend. Always on trend.
Chips is in the room. Hi, gorgeous Chips. How are you?
Well, if Neve and Max are, then Chips is.
Oh, I know. Neve Max might not be with Chips. And there we go. So we've got our beautiful gâteau, our beautiful, fabulous, quick cake. We've just put the icing around, beautiful vanilla-y butter icing. It's on there. Now what we're going to do is just very quickly dressing. So we've got these again, supermarket toffee apples. Let's just whack those in. Fabulous supermarket toffee apples. Supermarket little, what are these things called? Little macaroons. Thanks, team. Little macaroons going straight in there as well. Look at that fab colour. I love the colour of those macaroons. They are delicious. Then we picked up from the supermarket these tiny little baby pumpkins. How cute are they? So let's whack a pumpkin on. Let's whack another one on. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add a little splash of fresh flowerage. Let's just whack that in. We've got some beautiful cabbage roses. Just gorgeous. I've got a little lily head. Just going in there like that. So you can see we're just pulling this little Halloween idea together. So you can just put these straight into the cake. Something you can sort of enjoy straight away. You don't need to worry too much about how long it's going to be sitting for the roses to soak up. There we go. Let's just go with that. Look at that. Look how quick that is. So simple. Let me just pop that in there. We've got lovely Melinda is with us, the gorgeous, lovely little Melinda. How are you, sweetheart? So nice to see you back with us. Who's that? Anne Harrington.
Anne Harrogate.
Oh, Harrogate. Oh, of course. Harrogate, the new fan. There we go. So we've just decorated that cake. Now we know. So we've got this beautiful trick-or-treat cake. So the cake is full of all of these fabulous little chocolates. So what we're going to do, just to display it, just to make it something a little bit more fabulous, is we've got this little vase. So we've taken a vase. It's just a pumpkin sort of shape. It's got that sort of pumpkin aesthetic to it. So with that, we are then going to place into it a few of these boards. Just pop them in. There we are. So what that does is it just gives you a little stroke of colour into the bottom of the vase. So there you go. You can see we've got this beautiful little splash of orange going on at the bottom of the vase. Then we take our gâteau, our fabulous cake, and we pop it on top of the vase. Now to that, just to make it a little prettier, then just take a pair of scissors, just to give you a little professional finish, and we take off the edges, which just gives it a rounder sort of edge, a rounder look.
Chip says put the scum on.
Well, on my face or on the cake, Chips? Thank you so much.
Sharon said you're looking good.
Ah, Sharon, evening. How are you, gorgeous? So we just take off the edges, which just makes that cake sit on there beautifully. Move those. There we go. So that is our superbly fabulous, quick and easy Halloween trick-or-treat delight. So you've got those fabulous sweets hiding inside that beautiful triple chocolate, quadruple chocolate gâteau, finished with these quick and easy decorations on the top. Got the little pumpkins, the toffee apples, the macaroons, flowers. So simple, so easy. You can do this all yourselves at home tomorrow for a little trick-or-treat Halloween spectacular. There we go. That's it. Job done. Number 1.
Are we going to cut it later to see the sweet
We are certainly going to cut it later. I'll probably have some. It's very warm in here, so I apologise, everybody. We've got Jean, a little happy 60th birthday for yesterday, Jean. I believe it was your birthday yesterday. So very happy birthday to you. Wilcox is still with us.
Will
Wilcox. That's Paul. That is the same person.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
It's the same person.
I didn't know that.
We call him Will. Cheers, everyone. Look at that. Our Halloween special, and we've got 1 done. Yay.
John Levy's
Well
doing it tomorrow.
There we go. So what we're trying to do with our new little YouTube link up and our sort of trying to improve, seeing as we're now officially in season 2 of our Divine Live at 5s. What we're going to try and do is we're going to try and make sure that we get you the recipes and the bits and pieces that we're using. We're going to try and give you the little insight into the little things that we use for our little secret bit touches that we put onto this. So when we come to the cocktail, there's a couple of special ingredients, and we're going to give you the ability, to find them. We'll give you the information to where to go to get all of the bits and pieces that you need to create our little bakes. We never had the time before, whilst we were sort of racing around in lockdown trying to do our Divine Lives at 5s before, but now with the help of our fabulous James and Rachel and our link up with YouTube, we're hoping now to be able to bring you a bit more information and make it a bit more interactive.
Guys, can you have a bit of a close-up with that cake? Is it possible to just get it a little bit nearer?
Is there any way to get it a bit nearer?
Just a bit nearer?
Do you want to do a little walk by? It's very
Or just
heavy.
the cake, maybe?
I can see the skin. It's going over. I'm going to do a very quick walk by of the cake.
There you go, Becky.
There we go. Dun, da, da. Does that help?
Yes, that's beautiful.
Thank God. Don't drop it. Oh, there we go. God, this is thirsty work, people. Cheers, everyone.
Fabulous, Divine.
Fabulous and divine. Fabulous and divine. Talking about fabulous and divine. Me being a little bit warm, I apologise. Talking about being fabulous and divine, I've chosen a very special pair of shoes for our very Halloween comeback show. It's a pair of shoes that actually was bought for me by my little sister Chips. They're a favourite pair of mine, and I've come out especially for Halloween. I'm just going to put this little cachet to one side. Excuse me. Oh, that was almost a disaster. Or was it? So today I've chosen, we've got this beautiful pair of Kurt Geiger. I'm going to take them off the shades because I don't want to be wandering around. I've got a beautiful pair of studded Kurt Geiger, black velvet Kurt Geiger with the studs. Can we see that going on there? Loving my shoes, the best dressed florist, home of the shoe. Look at that. So that's a very special one. That was a little gift from my little sister. So I thought we'd give it a Halloween outing. There we are. I believe my mummy and my daddy might be watching as well. Cheers, you fabulous people.
Mother's looking forward to tasting the cake.
She better be quick. There's a lot of hungry people here now. Right, let's do some flowers. That's what I'm all about. The best dressed florist has got to do some fabulous flowers, hasn't he? So Halloweeny flowers, you may have seen. We've done a little trailer, a little taster that's gone onto YouTube with our little pumpkins and our flowers. This is dead easy. If you want to do something with the kids tomorrow, and you're not very good at the carving or the intricate sort of making a pumpkin look scary or the intricate carving, this is a great fun thing to do. You can arrange your garden, you can go to a florist, you can buy the flowers. But this, I tell you, is a quick and easy thing to do. Now, we have got, and you can order these if you want to, we managed to get one of these fabulous little pumpkin carving kits on Amazon. Again, next day delivery, whatever. But we've got all of the tools to do all of the things to make your pumpkins look spookily fabulous. So you've got, it's a great little kit. It's a fabulous little kit if you want to do this. I know it's something you can do for next year, but get hold of it. We've got this great little, the scooping out tool. We've got, you can tell that we haven't actually used them. They're still in the packets. But you've got all the little knives, all the little trowels. It's just so cool. So this is for the eyes. It's got that little triangulation to sort of poke in there for the eyes. We've got all the little knives. I feel like I'm on a QVC channel now trying to sell this to you, but I'm not. It's just such a cool little idea. One of these sort of American ideas. And we just thought we'd send for it and see what it was like. But it is so, yeah, really cool. I love it. So we've got a whole little pumpkin pie kit. Again, the details we will link to you later. But just there to show you how fab that is. So with the pumpkin, our very easy little pumpkin idea for the weekend is here. As I say, we did a little taster on YouTube. So if you do look at our YouTube channel, you'll see quite a few ideas and quite a few little hints and tips and videos that we've been doing recently to just sort of promote looking after flowers, how to keep flowers lasting longer, what to do with them, and there's a little fun pumpkin idea, which is this one, which we're going to do now. Cheers! Cheers! I haven't done this for so long. In fact, does anybody need a top up? I bet Sarah. Where's cousin Sarah?
Yeah, she's waiting for the cocktail.
Oh, is she?
And so is Wilcox.
That'll be Pinot Jojo waiting for the cocktail. Anybody in the room requiring a top up? Right. There we go. See, we've got a producer, we've got a director, a floor manager. Oh, God, sorry. All over the place.
Don't worry, that's fine. I'm good. Really?
There we go. It's Friday. We all need a little bit of relaxation. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday.
Sarah wants to know how many shoes do you have? And she's loving you down under.
Oh, really? Sarah, I didn't realise that the camera angle could see that far. Probably about 400 pairs of shoes. But you know, there's plenty of days in the year to wear them all, isn't there? But, evening, Paul and Renee. Nice to see you too, you beautiful people. Yeah, loads of shoes. I love the shoes. It's all about, you know, why not? My mum once told me, dress every day like you're going to a wedding. You never know when it's going to be your last. She's full of fabulous hints and tips like that. It's a good old Irish saying, that one. Okay, our beautiful little flower idea. It's so we've got a pumpkin, nice big pumpkin, nice and easy. What we've then done is, clearly to save you having to sort of watch me doing this, we have gone through it and already cut the top. So just done a nice and easy little cut, a little spooky cut, and we've cleaned out the inside of it. So we've just taken all of the seeds and all of the sort of pumpkin bits and pieces inside, taken them out, and inside there we've then put a piece of wet oasis. So this is green oasis from the Florist, and we just soaked it in water and we popped the green oasis inside. Now, being a pumpkin, it's obviously a container. So you can then pour water into this to keep that oasis nice and wet, to keep the flowers that we're then going to put into it, keep them longer, keep them living longer. So this is a great little thing to just, it's a bit classier to have as a little decoration or to put on your step outside. It's just a nice little idea, a nice little way of doing something slightly different for Halloween, but it's dead simple. There's no real sort of way of getting this wrong. It's Halloween, so we can go a little bit crazy, go a little bit mad. So what we're going to do first, actually, what we're going to do first is we're going to lose a skeleton off the edge of the table. We're going to take a little bit of spray glue, and I've got a little bit of glitter. I've got some beautiful Devine pink glitter. It's fabulous. So then, just turn the pumpkin around, and all I'm going to do is just spray a little glue onto our pumpkin, and then just puff a little glitter. So, what I'm doing is just creating a little shimmer over the edge of this pumpkin. That fabulous pink, that great orange, the combination is amazing. There you go. And there you go. So I hope that you can just pick that up on the camera. So we've got that fabulous little glittery tinge going on in our fabulous pumpkin. Just gives it a totally different sort of look. So to this, as I say, please do give us a go. It's dead simple. You can forage the garden and just find bits of foliage, and we're going to go in with the foliage. There's no real sort of shape or master plan to this. Just whack it in. So this is some eucalyptus. Talking of down under, this is a little bit of eucalyptus for you to place in. This is dyed eucalyptus, so this is sort of sprayed. It's got that beautiful Halloweeny orange and red sort of ness to it. So we've got lovely Alison Parry that's just joined us. Hello, gorgeous Alison. Jill Neal, the Neal family. How nice to see that you're with us as well. Vanilla Hairdressing are with us too, just up the road. You should all come down to the Bell and Dragon. We should have a socially distancing little party outside where we could all meet up. It'd be fab. Laura Barras, nice to see you, gorgeous. Hope Pam is good. And we've also got Hattie.
Matty.
Oh, Matty.
Matthias. Matthias.
My eyesight. We've got Matty, ex-Bell chef. Gorgeous Matty. Oh yeah, cheers.
Fabulous.
Just fabulous. So we've got our eucalyptus base that's gone into there. To that, you can then just add flowers that you might have in the garden. And we're just going to pop these in. So we've got some lovely little Hypericum berries. We've got a beautiful little chrysanthemum blue and pink. The beauty of this is that the flowers don't have to match. It's Halloween. You can be spooky and fabulous. In goes a little orange rose. So the kids can have a ball doing this. Down under again, there's a bit of kangaroo paw. Love this stuff. It's got these tiny little buds, and each bud pops open. And when it opens, it looks like a little kangaroo's paw. Just great. Gives texture. Look at that straight away. A little bit of texture thrown in the back there. I've got these fabulous cabbage roses. So look at that. It's a bit ugly, a little spooky, but beautiful at the same time. Bit like me.
We'll have to wear glue spray and glitter.
Glue spray and glitter. So we will put all that information we will pop onto our website so that you will see, or onto our YouTube. So that you'll be able to see where you can order that from. It's dead simple. That's what we want to try and do this time around, is to give you the information that you need to go and buy the bits and pieces to create what we're creating here. So here's a little lily sort of opening up. Let's pop this little lily in. So sometimes you just need to break off the foliage because it sort of gets in the way of the arrangement. In that goes like that. Let's have a little bit of green Hypericum. In it goes. I've got, oh, look what I'm missing. I've got this beautiful. Let's just chop this down here.
Lovely Cindy's with us. White Oak Cindy.
Oh, hey Cindy, how are you? Trick or treat, America. God, I was seeing the facts today. I think in America they spend on average £150 per person celebrating Halloween. In the UK at the moment, I think we're spending 20 quid per person celebrating Halloween, but America, 150 quid per person for this fabulous celebration. Good fun. There you go. So look at that. Look how fab that is. I think so quick and simple. And have a blast. Let's pop that in there.
Guess who's joined us?
Go on.
Deb's Egan.
Never. The beautiful Deborah Egan has joined the family. Let me move my little eyes out of the way. Ooh. Sorry, everyone. Excuse me.
It is very warm in here tonight.
It's very warm in here. I apologise. There we go. Let's just show you that. Our beautiful, quick, I say easy, quick and simple. It is quick and simple. There's a beautiful pumpkin. Look at that. Got those fabulous flowers in there. A little bit of glitter, because why not? It's Friday. Let's have some shimmer and some sheer shine and sparkle. A little bit of glittery finish. Those beautiful flowers. Now, if you want to, you can then take the lid and just pop the lid in so you get that little pumpkin backdrop. There we go. How beautiful is that? Do you know who we're missing? I haven't seen the fabulous Sir Kenneth.
I know, I was thinking that.
No.
Kenny Liam and Carol Barnes.
Carol Barnes.
And Deb said she can watch for 10 minutes, which you've just slapped on her client's anaesthetic.
Oh, good. Debs,
Liam's with us.
it takes us that long to get numb as well, Debs.
Liam and Ken have just joined us.
Oh, good evening, Sir Kenneth and lovely Liam. How are we?
They're loving the spooky spectacular. Chip says pumpkin-tastic.
Pumpkin-tastic. Pimp my pumpkin is what that is. Let's get rid of this rubbish for you. So there we go. We are 2 down. Look at that. We are motoring.
Everyone's loving the pumpkin.
2 down with our little Halloween special. We are 2 down. There's our little pumpkin done. We've got our fabulous cake, which is sitting there, our trick-or-treat cake, which is just by the side of us. And now we are heading towards the bit that everybody has joined us for, and this is the only bit that everybody really joins us for. It's cocktail time! Time for the cocktail. There we go. Let me pop my little pumpkin to one side. There we go. So we are covered in glitter, or I am covered in glitter already.
It's that time of the year, I don't know.
It is, isn't it? It's that glitter-tastic time of the year.
Do you know where else you can find glitter?
Spooky Halloween. That's me after a lighter life diet. I wish. The spooky Halloween. So nice to be with you just before the end of. It's the end of October. November is in sight. We are planning some more little spectacular specials for you. We're thinking about doing a little Thanksgiving show. We're thinking about doing something maybe sort of fireworksy. We've got lots and lots coming. We're going to make sure that we share all of our little recipes with you so that you can use all of these. So especially our little cocktail now. This is brilliant. We've got a little ingredient that we found. It's called Lustre Dust, shimmering dust. And it just makes this cocktail so fabulous. You can use it for non-alcoholic cocktails as well. But so if the kids want to sort of play with the shimmer dust, they can. But it's just brilliant. So talking of cocktails, let's head on to our little cocktail. Now. So our little cocktail now. It's all about the witch's brew. It's a witch's brew. It's sort of purple. Melinda, you're going to love it. It's got this purpleness to it. It's just delicious and gorgeous. We've got Gayna's joined us. We haven't seen little Gayna for a long time. How are you? And I'm just trying to read.
Charlotte loves your witch.
Oh,
Trish Burns is Charlotte. Trish Burns is Charlotte.
Trish Burns is Charlotte.
Trish Burns is Charlotte loves your witch.
Charlotte, my sort of niece, if you like. So Trish is my gorgeous cousin over in Ireland. So I've got the beautiful witch. I've got our fabulous spider. I've got, I don't know who the skull is, but, you know, he's with us too. It's all our little Halloween props. Charlotte, have a happy Halloween, gorgeous girl. I hope you have fun.
And Melbourne.
And we've got Melbourne's on with us. Little Natalie from Melbourne. Cheers. Crack open another bottle of wine for breakfast, Natalie. It's about that time. How fab. Right. So it is cocktail time. Let's grab some potion.
Dad says shimmer, 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 shaky, shaky, shaky.
Shaky, shaky, shaky. So this beautiful cocktail, it is delicious. You are going to love it. It's some ingredients. You might need to make the ingredients yourself. It's involving an apple brandy. So you can buy an apple brandy, but I'm going to tell you how to make the apple brandy as well in a second. It also involves a blackberry vodka. And again, I will tell you how to make the blackberry vodka. It also involves a little bit of grenadine. Grenadine's got a fabulous smell to it. It's just delicious. And we're just using a tiny little bit of that to finish it off with. We also have some little blackberries that we're going to use for dressing, just to link it all in. And as I said, we have this fabulous product that we found that is amazing. It's called Lustre Dust. And it's, I think it's something that they use in cakes. And it just puts that little bit of sparkle across the top of icing. It's just a little shimmer dust that cake makers use. But we discovered that if you pop it in vodka, it makes the vodka go dense and dark and moody and fabulous. But what it also does is it suspends the beautiful glitter through the vodka. So you get this amazing little luster racing through the vodka. But what is fabulous is it comes in so many different colours. So we are going to make this witch's brew that we sort of have concocted slightly. We're going to make this witch's brew cocktail today, but you can get this lustre dust. It's available on Amazon, and it's really cheap. But you can get it in so many different colours. So you can get it in red for fireworks. You can get white and make some Christmassy, fabulous sort of cocktails out of that. Black, you know, there's so many colours. So there's so many things you can do with it. So get some, get hold of some, and I'll show you what we do. I'll show you how we make it. So this is going to be served in a classic cocktail martini glass. And it's a shaky. It's a shaky cocktail, everyone. So we've got our little shaky stuff here. Here we go. Right, back to our ingredients. We have this beautiful apple brandy. Now, the apple brandy, as I say, you can buy it. It varies. It's about 15 quid to about 30 quid, depending on the brandy that you buy, depending on the maker. But the way that you do it, or the way that you can do it, the way that you can do it is you get, obviously, brandy, a good brandy, because it will affect the outcome. So you get a good brandy, you get some fabulous apples. Now, cooking apples are probably the best way to do it, but you can just use a nice apple with a bit of a bite. So a Pink Lady, Granny Smith's probably not, they're probably a bit insipid, but you just want something that will sort of macerate down into the brandy slightly. So you have that, you then have some brown sugar, pop all of that together, stir it all up, pop it in a little jar like this, a little kiln jar or something, or squeeze it into a bottle and screw the lid on. And then you just let that sit. You just sit that there for probably a week and just let the apple flavour go into the brandy, give it a good shake up after a week, and then let it sit again. So you give it a good old week to sort of like soak in there, then you shake it up and then let it sit for another week. That's the apple brandy. As I say, you can buy it if you're flash and you've got sort of 20 quid, 30 quid you want to throw onto something, but you can also make it because, you know, how often do you want apple brandy?
We've got lots of time.
Yeah. If we're heading to a lockdown, you'll be seeing a lot more of us, I can tell you. Right, okay, so then we go to our beautiful Blackberry Vodka. So this is exactly the same sort of process. This only takes about a week to do. So it's a good vodka, and you get your berries, and you literally just throw your berries into your vodka, shaky, and then clearly you then just sit back and leave it for about a week. And what that will do is it will change the colour of the vodka, and it will also impart the flavour from the berries. So you get this fabulous berry sort of flavour in this vodka, and you get the change of colour. Now, our little recipe, here we go. We've got our beautiful apple brandy. We've got our cassis that's going in later.
Grenadine.
Grenadine. Now we have our vodka. Now our vodka. We take the vodka and we pour the vodka into our little measure. Now I'm going with, there's a few people standing around us here, so I'm making a few more cocktails and I'm not measuring, Max and me, we're free pour. So it's 1 part to 2 parts. So how many people you're looking after, it's 1 part to 2 parts. I've got some ice. I'm going to pop ice into our shaky.
1 part brandy, 2 parts vodka, or the other way?
There's 1 part brandy, 2 parts vodka.
Thank you.
You need that. You need the vodka needs to be the defining sort of flavour. So 1 part of brandy, 2 parts of vodka. So I'm just going to pour. This is like potions. Max and me, this is just like potions. It's making a little potion. So in goes our brandy. There we go. So we've got our beautiful brandy. We've got our fabulous blackberry. There we go. So this is where we then add in our little shimmer, our lustre dust. Lustre dust. So we just, oh God, I feel like I'm an alchemist. So in that goes. We just put a little bit of lustre dust in.
That means wizard, by the way.
Yeah, wizard. And then look, give it a stir. Look what happens. It's purple, Melinda. Look at that. Now I'm going to come as close to the camera as I can, so that I don't know whether you'll be able to see. Look, whether you can see it's purple, but you see the shimmer. You can see the glitter suspended. It's like it's marble. It's just amazing. There we go. Look at that. Fabulous. fabulous lustre dust. Wow. So, you wouldn't think that a grown man would get so carried away with a bit of sparkly powder, would you?
Yes, you would.
Yes, you would. Grenadine, you probably know quite a few of them. Right, so our little fabulous vodka, our lustre dust vodka goes in with our apple brandy. We then pop the lid on there like that. And we give it a very gentle little shaky, 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 shaky time. Oh yeah, baby. I love you, baby. Look at that. So our fabulous lustre duster. There we are. Oh, right.
Got new fans in Newcastle.
Have we got new fans in Newcastle?
They're loving it.
I can't do, all I can do in Newcastle is Yviati. So we then take our beautiful cocktail with our fabulous lustre dust and we pour. Look at that. So this is a witch's brew. We just pop that in. You see we're mixing a few. Oh, who have I lost on the back? There we go. Look at that. You can really, I wish that you could see this as well as I can. You can really see that little sparkle running through. I was hoping that you might be able to sort of catch that as I poured it in, but you can. You can really, really catch that little sparkle, that glitter that's really emanating through the glass now. And to that, we then add literally, I'm going to try and do this very carefully. So I want to then just add a little dribble of that, which should...
Can you move that out of the way, that jar?
I will. Which should sink to the bottom. So what we get is that little witch's heart, little witch's brew. I don't know if you can see it, just sinking away to the bottom of the glass. You get that little red. I'll try and bring it close to the camera. There you go. So we've got that there. So we have that tiny little dribble. I hate measured. Let's just pour. So a tiny little bit. Now this is, so because it's quite syrupy, it's a little bit heavier, so it drops down to the bottom of the glass. So you get that tiny little bit of red just hitting the bottom of that glass. Then what we will do is we will just stab a couple of berries. Now we've got a little star just to match in. We'll pop that on the edge. Oh, Wilcox, it's cocktail time. I hope you're loving it. So
Well, Chips had just said to make them be good, but what could you do if you had a little bit of...
So if you had a little bit of
we were
money,
waiting for.
unfortunately, because of the fire alarms and because we're in a commercial premises, we were not allowed to use dry ice. But we would normally now pump on a little tiny bit of dry ice. Let's just move my little jars and my mixtures to the back. Little bits and pieces. So there we go. I don't know if you can see that. Let's move on there so that we might be able to see that at the front. I hope we can. So because we haven't, what we are going to do is just finish it the way that we always great to finish it. A little bit of marvellousness. Look at that.
Staring again.
Just over the top. It's just gorgeous. There we go. Ah.
Are we going to try it?
Are we going to try it? We always try it, don't we? Let me take the one that's undressed. Let me do this. So Jamie, here you go.
Thank you, darling.
Have a little try.
Lovely, thank you.
Rachel.
Oh,
there you
delicious.
go.
That looks divine.
It looks divine.
Oh.
James, I'm gonna.
Come on, James.
See?
If you're here, you have to take part.
See, this YouTube thing gives us a much bigger crew. We feel so much more special now.
Got to take
Look
part.
at that. Look at the little lustre dust that's racing through it there.
Are we
James,
good?
there you go.
Cheers.
Have a little taster.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everyone. Happy
Cheers,
Halloween. You
everybody.
fabulous
Happy
people.
Halloween.
Have a wonderful, fantastic weekend, everybody.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
wow.
That is divine.
Oh.
It's quite powerful, everybody.
Dangerous.
Cheers. You only need
Pungent.
one, maybe two.
Oh, that's pretty something.
That's a warming. That's a warming for a winter's night day, isn't it?
Oh, that's pretty spectacular.
That apple
This
brandy.
would be fabulous for fireworks night. Trust me, that would be great for fireworks night. You can call it a spectacular sparkle or a fabulous firework. Oh God, that's great. So remember, it's just that little bit of shimmer dust, which comes in so many different colours. So you can get that really red, sparkly kind of look that would look amazing in there.
Trish Byrne says cheers.
Oh, cheers, beautiful Trish.
Penelope
Burns.
says cheers.
A little Penelope's back with us.
Yes,
Hello,
yes,
Penelope. Nice to
Twyford.
see you, gorgeous girl. It's so nice to be back. There you go. We've sort of brought our little Halloween story almost to a close. We have created our beautiful gatto. Ooh, just got that shot. So we created this beautiful gatto. Our trick or treat surprise that is full of sweets. It's got all of those little M&Ms and Maltesers and minstrels. And you can fill it with anything really. And then all you do is give it a nice little slice and then see what's hiding inside, which I will do for you in a second. I'll just lift it down in a minute. We then put together our beautiful pumpkin. And I tell you, that one is so easy. Please do give that a go at home. And a little berry into my little luster, shimmery, fabulous. Our little cocktail, and do give this a go. It's apple brandy, it's berry vodka, and a little bit of cassis. It's pretty deadly, but it's a little warmer. So it would be great for tomorrow night for Halloween, or it would be fabulous for fireworks night.
Yeah.
Just great for the 5th of November, just fabulous. And there we go, you beautiful, fabulous people. Clearly, that was our little Halloween special. It's been so amazing to be back. It's been so lovely. We wouldn't have had the time, we wouldn't have been able to do it without fabulous Rachel and James, who are now helping to organise us and get us all on YouTube and doing some incredible things. We've got a lot of stuff planned. We've got a lot of exciting stuff coming up, and we want to take you all with us, which is why we've been plugging away at this little journey to sign up and join us on YouTube, because we have got some exciting things that we want to bring to you over the next couple of months. And who knows where we will be over the next couple of months. We needed to connect and we needed to get back in touch with you all to say we haven't forgotten our Devine Live at 5 family. We love you all a lot. And we thought that this was perfect to come back. Our little Patricia up in Cookhamdean, who we haven't seen for ages. It's nice to sort of have you with us. Little Dawn, happy birthday, Dawn. I hope you're having a fabulous day. And we've got Richard down there in Bournemouth. It's nice to have everybody back with us. It's so fabulous. It's sort of like a little touch of reality with everybody. Getting in touch with everybody. I'm not going to get emotional. I probably will actually. I've got lustre dust in my eyes. So do remember, we've got some more Devine Live at 5s coming up. I'm just looking to see what I've got to say. We've got some fabulous ideas that we want to take you with us. We're going to do a Thanksgiving spectacular. So get your thinking caps on. Send us your American stories or your American memories or your American recipes, and we'll see what we can bring to life on our Devine Live at 5. Next time, I think we will be coming to you from our usual familiar surroundings of the old Devine Live at 5 location that we were always at. So please do join us again. I'm rambling on, as I always do. We are going to cut the cake in a second. Our Devine Thanksgiving is going to be on the 20th of November. Is it the 25th?
Yeah.
I need to get my eyes lasered. It's the 25th is what we're going for. Thank you, floor crew. Yay! Right, so let me bring my turning table back up here. And a knife. Let's cut this cake. Let's cut this cake for Mr. Wilcox, because I'm sure he's dying to see what happens.
And I think the League's kids are looking forward to seeing what happens.
Are they? The little... There we go, messy fingers. There we are. So we have our fabulous turning table. I'm going to go back up here to give you a bit of height so that you might see. Let's hope it works. We didn't have time to try this in a rehearsal or anything.
Go for a big cut.
Go for a big cut. So there we go. Let's cut the cake. There we are. Oh, the butter icing has melted like you wouldn't
You
believe.
need a plate.
Something would be fab.
Yes.
There's a little
There's something
just
here.
here.
Which one?
The
Yes.
silver board will do. let's just take that piece of cake out. And there you go. Look what's inside. All those fabulous little
And it all pours out.
sweeties. I hope you can see that. That's our little fabulous trick or treat cake. Anyway, you beautiful people, you have been clearly fabulous. It's been a delight and a pleasure to be back with you. We have missed you. We've missed doing this mad cat fun, and it's just been so nice to touch base and see some names cropping up that we haven't seen for so long. I hope everybody's well, and I hope everybody's staying sane during this madness.
We might be back more soon.
Yeah, depending
It
on
looks
what
like it might
happens,
be.
we might be joining you once a day, every day for the rest of your lives. But until the next time, you beautiful people, I must just say thank you to Rachel, James, and Janie, who are looking after things behind the cameras, which is quite a big effort that they have to go through. Thank you all so much for joining us and watching us. Have a fabulous, spooky, spectacular Halloween weekend, you gorgeous people. Try some of these little things. If you try them, send us pictures, let us know that you have done. And we look forward to seeing you again. Get on YouTube, find us on YouTube, look at all the stuff we've got on YouTube, because we're going to try and put loads
Believe
of
me, it's worth
things
it.
on there. But until the next time, have a wonderful weekend. I love you all so much. You've all been clearly fabulous and totally divine. And if you've nowhere else to be and you've nothing else to do, the next time that we're on, please watch us then. And until then, mwah, sending you lots of love from all of us here. Bye-bye.
Don't forget, that means to go on a while.